get my morning yarn. Oh boy, I just have not been the same since they made me go to day shift. But uh, nevertheless, we're a few days from the fight. So now everything is starting to, to surface. Now you got the critics talking about ticket sales and they were too high and all this kind of stuff. Stuff that has nothing to do with nothing. It's still going to be a great fight. And to be honest with you, if this fight fails, it's because of Ryan Garcia. Devin Haney sold 16,000 tickets in the Bay Area to fight Regis Prograis. Ironic. And they say black fighters can't sell. So you had two black fighters that was able to do big numbers. So now you got this thing with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, all the antics. Ryan Garcia talking about he's getting married again and he allegedly impregnated a porn star. And then here's the thing. I really could go deep in this whole thing about Ryan Garcia talking about believe in Christ and he's a devoted Christian. But every time I look around, he's dropping an F-bomb. Last time I checked in the Bible, and I'm not trying to be no Bible thumper and I'm not trying to do all that stuff, but the Bible do say you technically is not supposed to have relations before marriage, but then again, nobody abides. That's the one thing in the Bible that they ignore. But nobody's perfect. I really don't want to dive deep into that. But you do gotta look at Ryan Garcia and be like, man, dude, you really coming across as a hypocrite and you contradicting yourself. Ryan Garcia hasn't made any kind of sense whatsoever with his antics and some of the stuff that he's done. He's just said a whole bunch of crazy stuff. My thing is, you did not do this when you were fighting Tank. So at the end of the day, like I said before, I believe that there's something behind the scenes going on. I believe that somebody put a bug in Ryan Garcia's head, sabotaged this fight at all costs to basically it prevents Devin Haney and Tank from being made because Tank is going to use the excuse about, oh, well, he can't sell tickets and all this kind of stuff. But here's the thing. Do it matter if you can sell tickets to fight Tank? And if Tank uses that as an excuse, then that just further proves that he really don't want to fight Devin Haney. All you've heard is excuse after excuse. But here go the thing. The PBC, we still waiting for the PBC to release the numbers for the pay-per-view. And I'm going to tell you right now, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney should have sold out. But you got people writing articles. It appears to me that a lot of people are hoping this fight fails. And that's all it come down to. Because it was already reported that the first week they sold like 12,000 tickets. Now, they could have some walk-ups, and they're probably going to have some walk-ups as we get close to, the fight date. We are a few days away, and like I said before, had Ryan Garcia followed suit and been paying more attention to trying to promote the fight instead of talking all this crazy stuff, saying that he was going to get himself disqualified, the fight would have sold better. But people were scared to spend their hard-earned money, especially in this, especially what's going on now. In this era of certainty, only to go there and have Ryan Garcia do something crazy. And that's all it came down to. Man, ain't nobody paying attention to Tank. Tank is just basically clout chasing because now he clout chasing people. I mean, dang, you clout chasing Jared Anderson, a heavyweight. I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing at this stuff. Tank versus Frank Martin is going to be a pay-per-view flop. Because one, nobody knows who Frank Martin is. Frank Martin was fighting in conference rooms. Even though Frank Martin is a very solid fighter, Frank Martin is a very solid fighter, he's relatively unknown. Why you think they asking David Benavidez to be on the undercard? Because they are hoping that David Benavidez could at least get maybe 50 to 75,000 people to buy the pay-per-view because he's going to be featured on the pay-per-view card. They already know the trajectory. That Tank can't sell this fight by himself. So that's what's really going on. You know, people can play these games all they want. They can play these games all they want. They can talk stupid. They can try to insult your intelligence. But at the end of the day, you just got a lot of people that was just hoping that this fight fails. And I just, like I said before, keep in mind, Ryan Garcia pulled out of the first negotiation. At the end of the day, he let Floyd talk him out of pulling out of the first negotiation. And then when basically Floyd like gave him the shaft and basically put Rolly in the ring with Pitbull, Ryan Garcia had no choice but to go back to Devin Haney. And then he signs to fight Devin Haney, and he's done everything but properly promote this fight. He's done everything to talk against this fight. Now, I promise you if there's a Tank versus Ryan Garcia fight somewhere down the line, a rematch, I guarantee you Ryan Garcia ain't going to pull this stuff. Well, we still waiting for the pay-per-view numbers. And I bet you if you see Leonard Ellaby, he going to get an attitude. Because, you know, Leonard Ellaby gets condescending and he gets kind of standoffish if you kind of put pressure on him. But we'll see. We'll see. But nevertheless, man, it is what it is. I know what's going on. They just trying to sabotage this fight. Ryan Garcia has acted a complete ass. He's made an ass of himself just basically with these antics. He not trying to promote this fight, and he'll sit up there and say that he doing all the, all the heavy lifting. This man is talking about everything but the fight, talking about aliens from Tupac, talking about he get married, he's supposed to be having another baby, stuff that really nobody don't give a damn about. You supposed to be talking about buy this pay-per-view, come see this fight, let's make it a success. So that's really what's going on, man. And it's just disgusting to see how Ryan Garcia has conducted himself. But I just want Team Haney to basically just focus, get through this fight, beat Ryan Garcia, and just move on from him. Don't ever do business with him again. And they may need to consider whether they should ever do business with Golden Boy ever again, because they can't seem to keep Ryan Garcia on some, at least keep it professional. Ryan Garcia has been everything but professional promoting this fight. He's been unprofessional. He's been childish. He's been ignorant. He said dumb shit. He's done some dumb shit. So, I mean, just come on, man. But anyway, I got to get ready for work. I'll be back with more later on. I'm out. Appreciate this super chat.